All right. I was excited about this wrap. This is one of those that was in the leaks, and then it was like supposed to be a city skyline. I want it. I want it. If you guys find anything that you like in the shop, feel free to use code Mista as your checkout. I'd highly appreciate it. I really do. Lachlan bundle's still here. Love Ranger's back because apparently it's Valentine's. I have an emote here that I have muted because it's copyrighted, so that must be something people are interested in. So if you want the twosie slide, that's a thing. That is also one of my favorite pickaxes in the entire game, not gonna lie. And then, yeah, basically just all the Marvel heroes are still a thing. So the missions at Save the World are tricky. Missions are tricky. Now, if you're watching this on the weekly side of things, I like to start at BR and then switch over. You might have noticed from the thumbnail or the title, super people level, by the way. Thank you for following. That the Metal Marauder is here. I'm gonna switch back to my other screen real quick, and then yep, I think should be fine. Metal Marauder. Let's talk about it. This is the it's one of the strongest launchers in the entire game. It is, I believe, just above the Santa's Little Helper, and it comes with that 6 perk right there, where stunning or knocking back an enemy reduces your health. So that's unfortunate because that does make it stronger. Having that bonus % damage is really, really nice. I'm going to cover way more about this weapon in my video link down below. It's an old video, but it's a goodie. You should definitely check it out. I get into more detail, but the new 6 perk that you want is the damage to nature, definitely. That will keep you alive without, taking your health, and it'll do more damage against the nature enemies. And if you want to run this thing with fire, that is a fantastic combo. Yeah, bring this to the nature zones, give it like a reload perk or triple damage, whatever it is. I don't know. I talk about everything in the video down below. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the book because you don't really need 2 copies of this weapon. And I don't know if I recommend a core perk. I think this one could be worth it, but Santa's Little Helper does what it does without using a core perk. And, the Storm King's Wrath and the Deatomizer, and honestly, with the rocket buffs nowadays, the Bazooka and the Cannonade, no, not the Cannonade, well, the Cannonade is actually quite good, but the Bazooka and the Jackal Launcher aren't even that bad either. So, I'm just saying, there are other weapons that do what it does without a core perk, but it is a very highly ranked rocket launcher, and if you have the spare core perk, go for it. I'm not kidding, you're not going to be wasting it. That said, Inferno is your dungeon daily, and that's it. I apparently am, something interesting happened. I am level 50 in Ventures now. So, speaking of Ventures, let's talk about the missions. I am now done with it, kind of. To those Ventures haters, I wanted to note that this is 1,025 XP over the level 50 minimum. So, I basically did as little Ventures as I possibly could. But if you're still running Ventures, there are lots of good missions. Just Floor Freeze Trap, Revenant's Wrath, the Floor Launcher. The Wrath is more of a book filler in this case, but Argon Assault Rifle, Defender, all of these, some of these 4Xs are really good. The Lightning Pistol, the high-end Ventures missions are very, very good, and I would need a lower level player to even see the rest. Regardless, I'm going to head over to Twine, and let's talk about some of the missions that I had set aside. So down here in the 76 zone is a requested mission. Somebody in the comment section from last video actually was looking specifically for Drops of Rain. So to you or anybody who needs it, the 76 4 player, I believe, is the only 4X Drops of Rain mission on the radar here. But that's okay, because if you head further down south, you're going to be hitting some good weather with the Storm Chaser's Revenge. Got some book fillers in that case. The Vacuum Tube Shotgun, definitely worth some flux if it has that Chain Lightning or damage to water enemies. Vacuum Tube Shotgun is very strong. Comes at the cost of energy cells. Further down south, we get the 94 4 player Retrieve the Data. 4X legendary perk up and 174 on the alert. That is a spicy mission to run at least once if you ask me. Heading over to the east here, we have Deadly Blade Crash and Recon Scout Eagle Eye. 2 very, very good heroes in one go. So Deadly Blade Crash, if I can find her, I am always blind, is one of the better heroes to use in the game. I run her in support a lot. My cat just came into my room. My door is creaking open. That scares me every single time because I think it's a ghost. But Deadly Blade Crash is fantastic to pair with Whiteout Fiona, because Whiteout Fiona will increase your will increase your crit rating while she increases your damage to like Affliction and Snare with the crit rating. It's a pretty good combo to have. And then Recon Scout Eagle Eye, I believe, is one of the heroes that's really good for phase shift, because it'll give you an extra movement speed bonus. Okay, you are a part of the video now. Hello. Alrighty then. So she's really good for just phase shifting around. Very, very fantastic hero to pair with Flash AC. If you head further east, we're going to have 4x Lightning in a Bottle, a Flame Girl... Hi. You're going to sniff my mouth now. A Flame Girl Trap, and... I can't even make a joke about it if he's going to come up like this. 4x drops rain. 4x reperk, 164 legendary perk up the 116 4-player. Vindertech Slicer, good missions over here in the 124 zone with the Vacuum Tube AR. 4x reperk plus 205 legendary perk up in the category for 124 4-player. And then it gets even better up. Yeah, it gets even better up here in the north in the 132 zone. Some of your free bucks are available up here. Gunblazer Southie, one of the best heroes in the entire game for buffing pistol damage. I don't personally like having to dash around, but it is nice to have with a 105% bonus if you're going to run him in the lead. He is actually really good to pair with Recon Scout Eagle Eye because she gives you that phase shift speed bonus. So kind of a good pair to have if you're trying to move around fast while doing lots of damage. 4x reperk and then Repair the Shelter. Nice little 132 4-player plus 205 drops of rain. And then, of course, the other 132 4-player isn't as good for the 4x, but it is actually having giving you a legendary perk up bonus, which is nice to have. So yeah, I actually don't latch my door specifically for situations like this where he just lets himself in. He just wants all of the attention of the world right now. Kitty, we're recording a YouTube video. Can you just hang on for a second and give me some time? Can you just give me like 5 minutes? Can we make the video quick? Can we do that? All right. In the 144 player, we have 4x legendary perk up plus 225 drops of rain, and then storm shards if you're into that kind of thing. And then the 160s aren't exceptional, but we do have 5x reperk and 5x lightning in a bottle, which are some pretty good missions. This Evacuate the Shelter is a great mission to run once for some reperk and over again. It'll probably give you 400 or 500 lightning in a bottle per run, which is a ton. Husk Cleaver, good for the book. And then I think the Monsoon over here is actually, yeah, right off the bat, a purple Monsoon, good to have. And blue Wall Darts if you're looking for something to flux. Then in the 58 mid, the left-hand side and the middle are just the missions that I have set aside. I don't even have a note for a specific mission because the Thrasher is available over here. Rare Perk Up is available. Epic Perk Up. We have the Pipe Down. We have the Vindertech Pulsar. We have a Defender, the Templar. Just... you know, Freedom's Herald, lots of collection book fillers. If there's anything in here that you're looking for, Canny is definitely a mission you might want to check out, including the 74 player, where you get a purple lead and a purple survivor. So that is just, that one mission is nice to go for if you're trying to fill out your squads. And in Plankerton, there's not anything else to talk about. There's one more Thrasher down here. That's it. Other than the V-Buck missions I talked about earlier, I don't really have anything of note and absolutely nothing in Stonewood. I'm sorry that I didn't show this immediately. I actually feel bad, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, the 23 zone in Plankerton for the V-Bucks and the 132 zone is where you're going to get them. So 70 available today. And then I kind of talked about everything in here, but there's a Siege Breaker available in the 94 Repair the Shelter. That's definitely in Ventures. I didn't see it in Twine on either pass. I checked every mission, but pretty much all the good stuff is nice and available. So if you're interested in anything, all these videos, all these sites are linked down below in the description. If you guys like anything you see, feel free to use code Mista. And if you liked the cat visiting, he is now leaving the room. I hope you guys appreciate the sacrifice, all right? I just lost a cat for this video. Please like the video to show support.